Good morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is English Bulletin with me, Yutsa Bhatrai. The top stories first. Tensions boil in Kohalpur after truck hits a student. Local administration imposes curfew. Gaurika achieves historic record and SAG becomes the only player of Nepal to win 3 golds in a single edition. US government provides 2 sky trucks to Nepalese army, the aircraft already in Kathmandu. 43 people killed in New Delhi fire, police arrest owner of the building. And Leicester City FC wins their 8th game in a row. Win over Aston Villa puts the Foxes 6 points ahead of Manchester City. And now the news in detail. The District Administration Office Banke has imposed curfew in Kohalpur as tensions flared after a truck hit a student yesterday morning. The District Administration is yet to lift the curfew as of today morning. Pragati Chand, a 7th grader at Kohalpur's Thruvan Secondary School, was hit by the truck while she was going to school. Both her legs were crushed by the truck. The girl has been brought to Kathmandu for treatment in a helicopter of Nepalese army. Following the incident, the locals clashed with the police, which left more than 36 people injured, including 12 police personnel. 3 of those injured are in critical condition. All the injured are undergoing treatment in various hospitals. The police has been accused of shooting at the protesters to bring the situation under control. Hospital sources informed 20 protesters have been injured, some of them sustaining bullet injuries to the legs. More police personnel have been flown to the incident site to help maintain the peace in the region. With just one more day left for the South Asian Games to conclude, India is leading the medal table of the regional games with 145 gold, 76 silver and 37 bronze medals. Nepal is trailing in the second position with 45 gold, 48 silver and 84 bronze medals after adding 2 more golds yesterday. Gaurika Singh secured a gold medal for Nepal in swimming and Devika Kharka also clinched gold in judo yesterday. Sri Lanka is third with 33 gold, 76 silver and 95 bronze medals. Gaurika Singh has become the first Nepali athlete to win 3 gold medals in a single edition of the South Asian Games. Gaurika achieved the historic feat yesterday after winning her 3rd gold in women's 400 meters freestyle. She secured gold in the event, clocking 4 minutes 25.28 seconds. She had earlier won gold medals in women's 200 meters backstroke and 200 meters freestyle as well. No other Nepali athlete has ever won 3 medals in a single edition of SAG. Taekwondo ace Deepak Bista has 4 golds, but he had secured them 1 each in 4 editions of SAG. Meanwhile, Devika Kharka won another gold medal for Nepal in judo. She defeated all her opponents in league matches of women's U52 kg to win gold. With the addition of 2 more golds, Nepal's medal tally has reached 45 golds. Gold medalist of South Asian Judo Championship Indra Shrestha settled for silver in the ongoing SAG, while his sister Manita Shrestha Pradhan also won silver. Nepal settled for bronze medal in women's handball. Nepal was limited to 3rd place after losing the playoff 35-21 to India. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. Two M28 Skytruck have arrived in Kathmandu as a part of the US military aid. The Skytrucks arrived in Nepal after American Assistant Minister for Defense Randall Zili held a top-level meeting with Nepali authorities recently. The US had earlier announced to provide 4 Skytrucks to Nepal under its military aid. America purchased those Skytrucks from Poland's largest aircraft manufacturing company, PZL Malik. A foreign arms sales treaty worth $10.8 million was signed for buying the Skytrucks. American officials have been preparing to send 2 more Skytrucks to Nepal in the second phase. According to the Nepalese army, the remaining aircraft will arrive by the end of 2022. Sources informed that the United States will also be providing an air ambulance in the third phase. A surgery can also be performed if required inside the air ambulance. The American Ministry of Defense has informed that a technical team of the Nepalese army will be trained in America for the maintenance and reparation of aircraft and other non-lethal weapons. The large taxpayers' office has determined that telecommunication giant Ncell has to pay a total of 22.5 billion rupees in tax. The LTO office chief Chalak Ram Adhikari said Ncell has been given a 15-day deadline to clear its overdue taxes. The large taxpayers' office had earlier determined that Ncell was liable to pay 60.8 billion in capital gains tax for its share transaction. As Ncell had already paid rupees 21 billion, the LTO had been demanding the company to pay the remaining 39 billion at the earliest. However, Ncell filed a petition at the Supreme Court seeking revision of the tax assessment made by the LTO. The Supreme Court had ruled that the tax assessment made by the LTO as per Section 120 Clause A of the Income Tax Act 2058 was faulty and ordered the LTO to redetermine the tax amount. Chairman of the ruling Nepal Communist Party Pushpa Kamal Dahal has said that the key to any developed, prosperous and civilized society is education. Therefore, the government of Nepal has put education on its priority list, said Dahal. Inaugurating a school building at Chandragiri Rural Municipality in the outskirts of Kathmandu, Chairman Dahal shed light on the importance of education for development. Nepal cannot prosper and develop unless changes are made in Nepal's education system, Chairman Dahal added. Chairman Dahal informed a new national education policy will be soon introduced by the government, where the course will be divided to incorporate 70% technical and vocational education and remaining 30% will be comprised of theoretical knowledge. Chairman Dahal stressed on the need to improve the standard of education provided by the government schools in order to check the commercialization prevailing in the education sector.
हामी शिक्षामा गुणात्मक सुधार गर्छौं। हामी अब शिक्षामा निजी क्षेत्र र व्यापारीकरणको प्रक्रियाको ठाउँमा हामीले सार्वजनिक क्षेत्रका सामुदायिक विद्यालयहरूलाई प्राथमिकताका साथ अगाडि बढाउँछौं। हामी बजेटको झन्डै 20% सम्म पनि हामी शिक्षा क्षेत्रमा लगानी गर्छौं। शिक्षालाई प्रविधि मैत्री व्यावसायिक शिक्षा बनाउँछौं।
Chairman Dahal said Nepalese will no more need to seek foreign employment if the quality of education in government schools will be upgraded with practical and technical skills. And now the news from Economic Front. Bhalebas area of Palpa has started commercial farming of red mushroom. Bhairav Dashran Mushroom Firm of Palpali Fun Park Private Limited Holdings is currently producing these red mushrooms. Various local mushroom vendors and restaurants are being run by the same company selling its homegrown red mushroom. The cultivation started with an initial investment of 1 million rupees.
उत्पादन गरेछ हाम्रो सेवा उद्योगले अनि हाम्रो भैरव दर्शन च्याउले चाहिँ यसको बिक्री वितरण गरेको छ। हामीले के गर्छौँ भने ज्ञानटारमा अहिले हामीले मात्र ट्रायल बेसमा हामीले उत्पादन गर्दैछौँ। हामीले के भने 1 वर्षसम्म ट्रायलमा गर्ने एउटा डल्लोबाट कति फल्दो रहेछ, 1 किलोको डल्लोबाट कति फल्छ होइन। अहिले हामीले 9,000 त यो अब हामीले विज्ञान भनेको 9,000 रुपियाँ किलो चाहिँ यसको भ्यालु छ भने चाहिँ हामी त्यहाँदेखि सुरु गर्दा अब हाम्रो रियल कस्ट चाहिँ कति लाग्छ, हामीले बजारमा कतिमा ल्याउन सक्छौँ, अब 1 वर्षसम्म चाहिँ यसको हामीले मार्केटिङ कति गर्न सक्छौँ होइन। मार्केटिङ गरेर चाहिँ अहिलेलाई चाहिँ हामीले यसको धुलो कफी छ, हामी तपाईँलाई देखाइदिन्छौँ भने होइन। अहिले चाहिँ हामीले यसको यहीँदेखि हामी आफै प्रविधिसहित हाम्रो विज्ञको सल्लाह अनुसार कसरी कफी र धुलो हामी आफै उत्पादन गर्छौँ।
Although tablets can also be made from red mushroom, currently only coffee and powder are being commercially produced and being sold in the market. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. Tensions boil in Kohalpur after truck hits a student. Local administration imposes curfew. Gaurika Singh achieves historic record and SAG becomes the only player of Nepal to win 3 golds in single edition. US government provides 2 sky trucks to Nepalese army, the aircraft already in Kathmandu. 43 people killed in New Delhi fire, police arrest owner of the building. And Leicester City FC wins their 8th game in a row. Win over Aston Villa puts the Foxes 6 points ahead of Manchester City. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.